Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Chicago Bears. Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go, sir. Angel. No more.
Fields going to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In motion is Ward. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ward. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Fields. That's Ward, complete right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Bears defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Daniels on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround? Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago, and we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but could rush the passer well, and that's why they took him as high as they did.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Headed second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run on first down. Hutton taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, Hutton, they juked him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutton. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. The tight end in motion right. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 20. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third down and 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about with the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The killer here, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard,
man, this thing 40 sitting in man the whole game, yo.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter for an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. To the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Danny Gray, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's on.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And nothing but daylight ahead. Heading out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Hutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA
That's better than the nigga shooting you.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. To about the 26 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find Gray here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
In motion is Ward. They'll run on 1st down. Hutton, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Fields now to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. Down the left sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Fields. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better.
Touchdown, Bears! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't it? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He might as well boot the Bears, too. This nigga cheating like shit.
2nd and 1. This is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So it's sitting man the whole game.
As we get back to it, they've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. first and goal, they'll try the option left. And this will result in it losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Second and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Daniels on the return. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put a mouthful for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over.
I want this nigga draft pick.
If you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Zero blitzing the whole fucking game, man.
Yeah, I like that. That
Every
part
play.
is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Chicago, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The first thing I'm going to do is change the wallpaper. I feel like everyone should know how.